Hello, and welcome back to Always Ours, Chapter 22. Splinter doesn't remember when he stopped counting the days. The calendar on the wall says it's been days since the collar came off, since the aborted rescue, the one he only has fragments of memory about. But time feels strange here, elastic. Sometimes a minute stretches into eternity. Sometimes a day passes in what feels like hours. The tea helps with that, makes everything softer, easier. He knows he should refuse it, doesn't he? But when he tries, when his paw hesitates over the cup, Netsu's ears droop just slightly. That small, wounded expression that says, "You don't trust me, after everything I've done for you." And the guilt that follows is worse than the fog. So he drinks. The penthouse is comfortable. More comfortable than the sewers ever were. More comfortable than the cramped apartment he'd had in that other life. The one that feels more like a dream now than a memory. Soft bedding. Quality food. The kind of grooming and care he'd never had access to before. "This is better," a small voice whispers. "Isn't this better?" He's tried to leave 3 times now. The first time, he'd made it to the door before Ned's voice stopped him. "Where are you going, my love?" Splinter had frozen. The students, his class, they needed him. I should go to them. They need me." "The camp is fine. Snout is handling things beautifully, but I need you here." Ned's paw had found his, gentle and warm. "You're not well yet. The collar damaged you more than you realize. Stay, rest, let me care for you." And Splinter had stayed, because he was tired. And the students probably were fine with Snipe, and Netsu's touch had felt nice. When had he started craving it? The second time, he'd gotten further, made it to the elevator before panic set in. What was he doing? Where would he go? Back to teaching? Back to that empty apartment? Back to sons who didn't remember him, who looked at him with polite stranger eyes? Every time he tried to reach them before, something had gone wrong. Leonardo's transformation, Raphael's rage. "Maybe if I stop trying," he thought, paw hovering over the elevator button. "Maybe if I just let go, they'll be safe." Maybe the universe was trying to tell him something. Maybe this, Nedzu, the penthouse, the careful, gentle routine. Maybe this was what he was meant for. He'd gone back inside. Nedzu had been waiting, tea already poured. "I'm glad you came back," he'd said, and the relief in his voice had been so genuine that Splinter felt ashamed for trying to leave. The third time, he hadn't even made it to the door. He just stood there staring at it, paw outstretched. What's the point? Everything he tried to fix had broken worse. Every choice he'd made had hurt someone. His sons didn't know him. The author had stolen their memories, was still out there, untouchable. He was so tired of fighting, so tired of losing. Netsu had found him there, standing frozen in the hallway. "Oh, beloved," he'd murmured, guiding Splinter back to the sitting room with gentle pressure at his elbow. "You're thinking too much again. Here, this will help." The tea had been sweeter than usual. Splinter had drunk it gratefully, and the thoughts had gone quiet. Now he sits at the window seat, his favorite spot, Nedzu says, though Splinter doesn't remember choosing it, and watches the city below. Somewhere out there, his sons are living lives without him. Maybe that's okay. Maybe they're happier this way. The thought should hurt more than it does. "What are you thinking about?" Nedzu asks, sitting beside him with his own cup. Splinter opens his mouth, closes it. What is he thinking about? "Nothing," he says finally. "Just watching the clouds." Ned's paw finds the spot between his ears, scratching gently. "You've been so good lately, so calm. I'm very proud of you." Her praise sends a warm flush down through Splinter's chest. He leans into the touch without thinking. When did this become automatic? Good, calm, proud. The words settle over him like a blanket. He is good. He is calm. This is fine. Everything is fine. Isn't it? "I've been thinking," Nedzu says conversationally, still scratching, "about bringing the students here after the camp. Just for a visit, of course. Wouldn't that be nice? You could see them in a controlled environment. Safe. Supervised. Something cold trickles down Splendor's spine. I don't think... You miss them, don't you? Ned's voice is so understanding, so kind. I can see it in your eyes when you watch the screens. You want to see your sons. They don't remember. But they could, with time, with the right environment. Ned's paw moves to cup Splinter's face, turning him gently until their eyes meet. I could give that to you. Give you your family back. All of them, safe here, where nothing can hurt them. The offer is so tempting, it makes Splinter's chest ache. His sons, here, safe, no more danger, no more transformations, no more watching them suffer while being helpless to stop it. Just family, the way it was supposed to be. This is wrong, a tiny voice screams from somewhere deep inside. This is a trap. This is control. This is a loss of everything you are. But the voice is getting quieter every day, drowned out by the tea, the warmth, the gentle touches, the promise of safety. Think about it, Nedzu says softly. We could be a real family. You, me, the teachers, the students. No more pain, no more confusion, just peace. Splinter's throat is tight. I need to think. Of course. Nedzu smiles, so warm, so genuine. Take all the time you need, my love. I'm not going anywhere. He resumes the gentle scratching, and Splinter's eyes drift closed despite himself. Just peace. He thinks distantly. Maybe that wouldn't be so bad. Maybe I've been fighting for nothing. Maybe this is better. The voice screaming warnings grows fainter, and Splinter, for the first time since awakening here, feels something like contentment. It terrifies him, because he doesn't know anymore if the terror is warning him away from danger, or warning him that he's already lost. When Nedzu leaves to handle business, Splinter sits in the silence. There's a pen on the desk. Paper. He could write something. A message. A cry for help. His paw moves towards it. Stops. What would he even say? Who would I send it to? What's the point? His paw drops. The pen stays where it is, untouched, and Splinter realizes with dawning horror that he can't remember the last time he tried to fight back. Can't remember the last time he wanted to. I'm losing myself. He thinks distantly, clinically, like observing someone else's tragedy. And I don't know if I care anymore. The tea sits on the table, still warm. He drinks it. It's easier than thinking. Nedzu watches the monitor, showing Splinter drinking the tea, and something in his chest cracks. This is wrong. 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 The thought screams through the fog, clear and terrible. He's breaking him, day by day, dose by dose, touch by touch, taking someone proud and strong and turning him into something compliant and hollow. Stop! Please! Someone stop me! But his paw is already measuring out tomorrow's dose, higher than today's, just to be safe, just to keep him calm, just to keep him from leaving again. Mine! The compulsion whispers. Safe, protected, loved. The screaming part of Nedzu that knows this is evil, that remembers what it felt like to be the one in the cage, grows quieter. Soon it will be silent. Soon he won't even remember why he should feel guilty. And that, more than anything, is the real tragedy. Two victims of the same crime, one fading into compliance, one fading into monstrosity. And that's the end of the chapter.